I'm at the Grad Club with Rococode. Now your latest album, Guns, Sex, and Glory, was pretty much an interesting title for your sound. Like, how did you come about as a title for like that?
Well, a lot of the songs on the record are sort of covering big ideas and just are sort of like statements on our society and the world at large. And I think Guns, Sex, and Glory sort of represents, what we value most in some ways. And also it's like kind of a nice tongue-in-cheek thing. People think we're kind of badass, but we're kind of badass. But not like a hip-hop. Someone thought that we were like a hip-hop group because of that, but yeah. It's just Guns, Sex, and Glory for us.
Because even some of the titles of the songs too, you're like, oh, I wonder what this song's going to sound like, and it's completely the opposite of what I expected to hear.
Right, I guess a song like Blood, you might think it was a heavy metal song or something. It does get heavy in a Rococode way.
I noticed too, you had a lot of instrumental breaks in your songs too. What was the idea behind that?
Well, it's just nice to break up the vocals, and I think we try to do whatever feels right for each particular song and allow it to have enough space to ebb and flow in an appropriate way.
Did you ever have any fights with each other about having the breaks or who should play what, and even during some of the bridges?
No, maybe.
No, I don't think so. I think so. It's all pretty diplomatic. And we try not to be too precious about something, and just, if you sound better singing this, you do it. If I sound better, I'll do it. It's pretty easy. Laura gets a little finicky sometimes about not singing enough, but that's something we can work around, I guess.
Yeah.
And sometimes I hate things right away that I really love after. Andrew will be like, I have this great idea, and I will say that I hate it, but then the next day I'll wake up and like it. So I have to trust him a little bit more. Sometimes.
Now you also had a pair of co-producers on the album too. Mm-hmm. Did that cause any problem?
One of them, and maybe you should take this question.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, well, Andrew's one of them, and then Ryan from Mother was the other, and they're kind of they got along really well. I think we're sort of aligned in the way that they think about music and had the same vision for the album, so it worked out really, really well. It was really easy.
Yeah. And did you have many songs that didn't make it to the album, even though you had an extensive lineup of songs for a first album?
We had a few songs that didn't make it. We had a few parts of songs that didn't make it. Some all the demos that we started with got really sort of shredded before we started recording. So some of them became entirely different songs, and some of them were sort of left on the floor. But there's nothing that we actually got to recording that didn't make it. I think we kept everything pretty much. Yeah.
Now, what was your favorite aspect of the album?
Oh, favorite aspect of the music itself?
Yeah, the music itself, or even the final product.
Well, I think there are some really neat moments that we captured. Andrew he wrote some string parts, and we hired some really great string players from Vancouver. In Ghost 1 and 2, you can hear that, and in Guns, Sex, and Glory. I think they just sort of take the songs to a different place, make it sort of haunting, like a bit of a haunting atmosphere.
Yeah. And now, what's your favorite song to play right now live?
Ooh, tricky. We've got some new songs that I really like. New songs always are a bit more exciting because they're fresher, but off the record, I think I still like playing Ghost and Blood. That's always fun.
Do you find it's hard to recreate the album sound live?
No, I think there's a lot of opportunity for sort of getting away from how it sounds on the record a little bit and trying to experiment a little bit live.
Yeah, we don't try to make it sound like the record. I think that's kind of the mandate. It's try to capture the same vibe, but allow, we're only 4 people. We're doing our thing as opposed to taking hours to craft the exact moment. This is more of a sort of spontaneous endeavor, and we're not too married to the album version. The songs have already changed a lot, and it's fun to push them into new directions. Yeah.
It's pretty much if a fan saw a show earlier on in the year and now they're coming back again to see you guys, there's a good chance they're not going to hear the same show and songs the way they were.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, hopefully it's a little bit different every day. That's something I shoot for with the the bands that I like watching. I mean, you don't want to go just listen to the record. You want to hear sort of a different version, and we sort of try to keep the important bits hanging around, and the glue and then everything else can kind of be what it is on that day. It's a lot, yeah. I find it a lot more freeing, and you're not going to get bored too quick or anything. Just let the songs evolve and do their own thing.
Yeah. How have you guys managed to tour across Canada twice so far in 1 year?
We just do it. Yeah, it's actually our third time. We sort of toured like Western Canada and Eastern Canada separately last year, and then once as a whole this year, and then I guess this time. And it's really great. I mean, it's a great way for us to see the country, and it's great to see all the different people that live in the country, and to sort of, we're slowly getting new fans and sharing what we do with people. So it's really, really fun.
I noticed too, you've been chronicalizing the food you've been eating along the road.
Yeah, I'm really into food.
Yeah.
And we have a bit of a kitchen on board, so I like to document what we're doing.
Yeah, I saw that it was the van sandwiches a couple times.
Yeah. I did two in a row, two days in a row, and then I wasn't allowed to take any more pictures of sandwiches. So there were more sandwiches, but.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite place to play so far? Have you really found a hot spot for you guys touring across Canada so far?
I really like the East Coast. Like Halifax has been really great to us. People are really excited. Last time we were in Kingston, we had a great show too. Lots of excited students, and Victoria.
Fredericton's the rowdiest.
Fredericton's the rowdiest.
Yeah, those are fun shows. Those people are going crazy.
Now, you just recently released the video for Weapon. How has that helped you guys for the album sales or just getting yourself known?
Well, I think it's just like anything else we do. We put it out there, and we put a lot of time and energy into making things that we really believe are great artistic representations of what we're trying to do. And so we just hope that people enjoy them, and people seem to be enjoying them.
Yeah.
It hasn't taken us to any crazy new heights, but I think it's just another thing that people can sort of latch on to and see what we're all about.
Yeah, because you had the interesting story just before the interview about the video.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was it was an adventure in filming. I puked. That's about all.
Just get right to the point.
Yeah. I was really, it was really in character. I was method acting, and so I just gave too much to the role, and it ended badly.
Now, where can people find you on the internet?
Rococode.com, which is ROCOCODE.com.
.COME.
.COME.
And that's where they can pick up the album if they want and find everything
Yeah.
from there.
It's on iTunes too, but if you buy it from us, we get more money. So that's nice.
Cool. Well, I thank you.